So you're playing APB. You're aiming at the enemy. The crosshair is red. You fire, but you miss. And I'm here to explain why. The Colby 45 AP requires 7 shots to take down newsstands, fire hydrants, mailboxes, and trash cans. Now let's test this theory in a practical sense. So then, how come that box required 8 shots and not 7? Because of the same reason you think you hit the enemy, but actually missed. Yes, your client does show that you hit the object 8 times. But due to how the server handles your character's hitbox, you actually only hit it 7 times. I will demonstrate a few instances of when this occurs. Notice how the first bullet missed the box, but the server still thought it hit the box. There is actually one very efficient way of seeing where the server thinks you're aiming. When you're using spotter and the enemy doesn't get tagged, that's because the server disagrees with where your client says you're aiming. Allow me to demonstrate. Just keep going. Just keep going forward. Now let me show you the difference between what the client says and what the server does. In red, I'm now going to highlight where the client says the crosshair and the enemy hitbox is. And now in green, I'm going to highlight the crosshair and the enemy hitbox based on where the server thinks they are. Now I'm going to show you a comparison between both at the same time. And as such, you can explain why you sometimes miss an enemy where you should have hit, and also actually hit an enemy where you should have missed. The hitbox also behaves differently if someone is shooting at you or if you're being shot at, or even both. Firing a weapon causes your hitbox to freeze in the location for a brief amount of time, then refresh. This sort of makes the hitbox choppingly move forward. Here's a demonstration of what types of Shitreg issues this may cause. According to the server, your weapon also moves choppingly. However, your weapon moves choppingly at all times. This also affects hit registry. Also, any amount of shots lag both you and your opponent's fire. This can give the visual effect of a gun firing several bullets at the same time. However, this typically requires a large amount of bullets to be fired at the same time. Let me demonstrate. Due to the hitbox changes gamers first did to the player model, crouching up and down occasionally very briefly dips your hitbox below the map. This will give you the bullet path obstructed warning, and you won't be able to hit them for that very brief period of time. Thank you for watching. Now you've learned that you're not the only thing that sucks, but so does the way the APB engine works. Now let's move on to the funny stuff. Did you know this is how cars spawn and despawn? Yep. Just count down, dude.
1, 2, 4.
What? This fucking car just spawned there, dude.
It makes you kind of... Look at this, look. Like, it makes you lift off the ground slightly.
Oh, the mob made the flag. So it's like, no, it's not the dark area. It's sort of like wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's like a line, like kind of a line. Like if you just cross that line, it's like.
Yep, you can actually see it.
Yeah, like just as soon as you touch the line, you're just fucked.